The Case Files of Henry Davenport. Case File 4. Written by Raconteur. Breaking and Entering 101.
Narrated by Dallas Boudreaux.
And Donovan Hughes.
What is that cackling?
That's Jamie.
What? I love a good heist.
Report 01. A royal break-in.
Hashtag let the games begin.
I don't like this game.
I don't either.
Hashtag too bad. Hashtag so sad.
I leaned back for a moment, easing the tension in my lower spine. I'd been leaning over the table for several hours, conducting an experiment with sheep's blood in an effort to determine cause of death in a case. I was beyond tired, running into the realm of exhausted, but I had no real time to properly rest. Ever since Sanderson had been fired, I'd been carrying his workload. Granted, I'd more or less carried half his workload from the beginning, but now I had all of it, and was struggling to keep my head afloat. I'd taken precious time every few days to go through resumes and interviews in an effort to find someone to replace him, to no avail, sadly. Worse, the person whom I knew without a doubt could do the job, I wasn't allowed to extend an interview to. If something didn't change soon, I might well stage a protest. I couldn't keep up with this insane workload much longer. Gerard Seaton burst through my workroom's door like a damsel from some dramatic play. He didn't even pause at the doorway, just threw himself upon my work table without any further ado, his head buried against the surface. And considering what I'd just done on this table, that wasn't at all advisable. "Seaton, really," I chided him in exasperation. "I just conducted an experiment with sheep's blood 2 minutes ago." He immediately jerked his head up, but didn't leave off with his lamenting. He even looked the part of the damsel in distress, the dark liner around his eyes running and giving him raccoon eyes, an unshaved collection of stubble aging him. "Davenport, you must help me." "Only if you cease with the dramatics and start being sensible." I knew this man could be practical if he so chose. I didn't know what to make of his theatrics. Either he was having a joke at my expense, or something had sent him teetering into this state. Seaton gave me a hopeful look. "You promise to aid me?" "You've come to my aid often enough. I do believe it's my turn to return the favor," I pointed out patiently. It was even true. The most notable account that leapt to my mind was the insanity barely 2 months ago when Sanderson had burst in here and attacked me. Seaton hadn't actually needed to do much but stand there and look threatening, but he'd dropped everything to come to my aid, and I appreciated it beyond measure. Of course I'd help him in return.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?